You see that thing, yeah? You see the. Read it for me, please, because I cannot even.
Yeah. I have killed several people with
Okay.
no resentment.
Okay.
It says, a heart surgeon tells all, including the patient who woke up and tried to move with her chest open. Well, you shouldn't try to move with your chest open, but
I think they didn't put her under. The
not enough
didn't work.
anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
Yeah,
Didn't.
but I don't. Anesthesia is like a compound of 3 different anesthetics, and some people don't react at all to certain anesthetics, or the anesthetics get metabolized really fast. So you have like a lot of doctors. You have like, I believe sometimes 2 or 3 different doctors who are just
There
looking at the heart rate and stuff like that and giving more anesthetics, but it can go wrong because everybody's body is different and reacts differently.
When I saw this, I wasn't surprised too much, because we know there are malpractices, but it doesn't come out on the mainstream too often. They want us to look at doctors like doctors are not only they are immune from mistakes, like they don't make mistake, and yet there are millions of dollars paid out every year from hospitals and so.
Yeah, pharmaceutical companies.
Exactly. Who have to pay out for malpractice. There are doctors who would make mistake by sewing you back up with instrument inside of you. Yeah, a scissor or a scalpel or some shit. Yeah? But for a doctor to say this, a heart surgeon, to say, listen, I've killed so and so much, and without no remorse, no resentment. That just hit you like shit. What will happen? What happen when you get sick? Will you get a good doctor? Will you get a doctor who actually give a fuck about you? Because now you are just a number to doctors and surgeons and all. You are just a number.
Yeah.
When you go to a doctor now, first I want to know are you insured? That's the first thing. You cannot go to insurance.
Yeah, well, here in the Netherlands, you're not allowed to not have insurance.
Exactly.
So.
Because the doctor needs money. You understand? So but yeah, it drives you crazy if you think about it. Does a doctor really care about the patient?
Well, I know I've had a doctor that gave me wrong medications.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was allergic to ibuprofen, and they gave me I fucked up my shoulder like 2 years ago or something, like really bad, and they gave me like the heavier version of ibuprofen, and I took that for 3 or 4 days, and because I just stopped working as a gardener, I thought I had tetanus, because all my muscles started to swell up, and I was starting getting moist in my calves, and went all the way up to my throat, to the point that I couldn't breathe properly without sitting straight up, and stuff like that. And then I called the ambulance, and then they checked on me, and it turned out I was allergic to ibuprofen, or the thing that's in ibuprofen that's also in the other medication that I got. And they tested my blood when I was 12 for
allergic reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. But he also gave a friend of mine who was at the same who had the same doctor, gave her medications for she had autism and problems and stuff like that, and he gave her medication that but she was starting to get psychotic, and he gave her medication that turned her even more psychotic. She now has an official what's called schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's called schizoactive disorder now.
I have no idea.
So
what that is.
Yeah, that's they schizophrenia, they separated into different things because it was different things.
Doctors now don't cure. Doctors treat.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they did that to that girl on purpose, but if a doctor should cure you, they lose a patient.
Yeah.
They don't want to see that doctor anymore. They want you on medication to come every week or every month. That's how they make their money. You
Yeah, it's a
understand?
business.
It's
so.
a it's, and they treat it like a business. So that is why when a doctor, that is why when you push back on vaccine, doctors look at you like you are crazy. No, you're not crazy. But doctor, you make so many mistakes. They don't want to talk about the mistake that they make in the past. They don't want to talk about the misdiagnosis. Yeah? The wrongful death. This is a guy now who is not bragging, but he's talking about it. In the medical field, a lot of mistakes happen daily.
Yeah. But did he kill them
On purpose,
on
like
purpose, or was it just mistakes that he made?
I hope it's mistake that he made.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I don't want to think some people some doctors it's not no Dr. Carvakian. You hear about that guy?
No.
Dr. Carvakian? Yeah, he's the guy who just go around euthanizing people. For back in the 90s, yeah, before you were born, they bring him to court and all that. Yeah, he's a famous doctor. They talk about him on the hell no. You don't embarrass me on YouTube. Dr. Carvakian, I cannot even pronounce the name, you want me to spell it. White boy trying to make me look stupid. But yeah, medical malpractice. That's a big issue. Big issue. Millions pay out every year, and still doctors don't want to talk about it too much. My phone ringing. Pot for Dickie. Eh?
Pot for Dickie?
Yeah, pot for Dickie is a Dutch word. This is
I haven't heard anyone say that in years.
Yeah, pot for Dickie. Yeah, I always say it, but it's not a nice word. What does it mean? On a side note.
Yeah, goddamn.
God,
like a nicer way to say damn it in Dutch.
Pot for Dickie. I like it. I say it a lot.
Yeah.
Every time I say it, people laugh.
Yeah.
No, but you say it.
Because if you like the dikkie, the IE on the end is we call it verkleinwoord here, and it's like it turns words into a more childish version of stuff. At least that's what it sounds like, because they teach a lot of children those words and then they add the IE to the back. I wouldn't know why,
but I like it. I say it a lot. So now when I go to the doctor, I question the doctor, and doctors don't appreciate it.
No, they don't.
Doctors like when you go and you just submissive. Yeah, you're just submissive. You just listen to them, and they just, because they are God and goddesses.
Yeah. I've noticed, like, because I grew up knowing how to look up shit, you know. So all my medication that I've always had in my life, most of the time, I know more about certain ADHD medication than the doctors that are in front of me, because they didn't study any of the effects of those medications. They don't like that. Man.
Let's be mindful. A doctor in his 40s, yeah, still young, but that doctor went to medical school before the advance of the internet.
yeah, exactly.
So, what the doctor had to go to a library to find out? You can find it out in 10 seconds.
Like I have here, you got like the Pharmaceutical Compass, it's called, and it's a government website that we got here. And you can find all medication that's available here in the Netherlands. And if a doctor doesn't know what the medication does, they look at it.
Exactly.
You can find everything, but it's available for regular people too. So
and if you tell a doctor, hey, I found it here, and they get offended.
No, I'm most of the time not even saying I found it on the Pharmaceutical Compass, but I'm talking about the medication, like I found out this and that. And he's like, yeah, but you shouldn't believe anything on the internet. So like, dude, I'm looking at the same website you're looking at. This Pharmaceutical Compass, man. You know,
yeah.
I'm not trying to to engage in a discussion with you. I'm trying to get the right medication, you know. So
if you tell a doctor about other, say, home remedies, yeah, if you have say a flu and you go to the doctor, but my sister had the flu also, and she cooked some ginger and vinegar and she don't want, doctors don't want to hear about that shit. No home remedies here. You have to go down to the pharmacy, and we have to support the machine of the pharmaceutical company. That is who I support, and they support me. They send me out to conference or some 2-week vacation every year, so I have to send patients to them. You know, doctors get incentive for that.
Yeah, I know.
Every time they send it to the pharmacy, they get something back.
Yeah, I know.
So they have the incentive to send you over there. So it's not about you, it's about the business, it's about the pharmaceutical machine. It's no love.
It's a weird institution, man.
It's no love for you. You're just a number. Doctors don't care shit about you. You best believe that.
Because when I got my diagnosis for ADHD, I remember a father of a friend of mine. He used to. He's crazy as fuck. But when I found out, he used to teach. He was a Dutch teacher for children that were going to die like before they were 10 or something, you know. So he knows a lot of shit, and he's not crazy without a reason, because if you have to work with kids that are going to die when they're 7 years old, it's some heavy shit, you know. But when I was speaking about that to his son, he told me like, yeah, I can tell you one thing: if you're gonna get a diagnosis, don't ever get a diagnosis at the GGZE, which is like the health department where they have like psychiatrists and stuff like that. But because they're a government institution, like people come there, and a psychiatrist is allowed to give you any diagnosis possible.
Anything.
So you can get misdiagnosed way too fucking easy, because all those things overlap with each other. Them. Yeah, no, you won't get anywhere. And he told me like you have to go to, or I recommend you go to like. What's it called? Particulier.
These regional places, like
to not go to those regional places, but to go to a specified psychiatrist, to a place. I went to a place that's only does ADHD diagnosis, so that if you don't have it, they can also send you away or send you to another place. But a lot of people here, they go to the KGZA. And it can be like a girl with some problems and some issues, and she goes to the doctor, and she's like 16 or 17. She goes to the KGZA. She gets like, who knows, fucking borderline, you know, and you can fuck someone up for life. And find out that she actually has ADHD, which have some of the same sins. And
but listen, when they fuck you up for life, they have a patient for life.
Exactly.
So every month they have to get some money from you. I don't trust no doctors. That's it.